Hey there, this is the Resistor Vic Podcast. I'm here to get folks thinking about politics as something that's really about regular people like you and me, and to realize that together we can make a difference. Can you guys hear me on the mic? Hello again. I'm Resistor Vic. Welcome to the Resistance. And this on my screen is Marta Levchenko. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay, Marta Levchenko with City of Goodness or Misto Dobra. Did I say that right?
You said it right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. Misto Dobra or City of Goodness is a large orphanage and center for women and dogs in Ukraine. And I am super excited and honored. It truly is an honor to have you as a guest. I'm going to pop up the website for the Misto Dobra. Did I remember to put it? Yes, City of Goodness you can see scrolling on the bottom of my YouTube screen there, you can see the website name if you want to go and help Misto Dobra. So we've got a room full of youngins. Notes.
Hi, Vic. Hi, everyone. Hello from Ukraine, from the City of Goodness, the biggest shelter for orphans in Ukraine and mothers with children. Children, say hi. Thank you so much for your support and all what you do for our City of Goodness, for our children. It's really important for us, for Ukraine, for Ukrainian children so much. Thank you, everyone who are connecting now to this video. Now you can see our children. Now we have 200 children in our orphanage and the biggest hospice for children with terrible disease illnesses in Ukraine. Now we go in another room where it is quiet and we can continue our conversation, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Помахайте всі ручками.
Bye.
Так. Всім папулечки, ми йдемо.
All right.
Okay. And now I want to introduce for you, it's Artem. He's our translator.
Well,
because my pronunciation is not good, and we will talk about important things for children in Ukraine. That's why I'm scared that some words I can say not correct. That's why I ask him help in Artem to help us to talk with you, because it's really, really so important for every child in Ukraine now during the so dangerous war.
Well, I don't think anybody expects us to have perfect communication in this. Let's start by telling us a little bit about Ukraine in general, because most of us over here across the pond are not raised like Europeans. We're not taught as much world history as you guys are. And when I was reading Timothy Snyder's book on tyranny, I got the extended edition, and he puts in a ton of Ukrainian history. And I was just floored by what I learned about how center Ukraine is to the world, really. And so tell us a little bit about Ukraine that folks here in other places might not know about.
Well, it's actually quite a hard question to tell about some interesting facts about Ukraine as a society or the culture. So let's just dive into the cultural and political situation that we are having right now. You know that the situation in Ukraine is actually much harder than it often looks from the outside for outsiders, news about possible peace on the internet, they might give the impression that the war is about to be over, that it's about to be ending. But this is not actually true. And now, every day, Ukrainian people are suffering from Russian FPV drones, Russian missiles, and especially the people who are suffering are children and women, right? So basically, Russia does not necessarily attack some sort of military objects. They're constantly attacking homes, schools, orphanages, places that provide humanitarian support, medical support, psychological support. These kinds of elements of infrastructure that are vital for Ukrainians, they get attacked by Russia. And, every night there are sirens. And when we talk about children, it means that every night, even in their dreams, children are afraid of the dark because they know it can bring danger with it, right? Well, Marta, yeah, but we never give up, actually. That's why this charitable fund is existing and blooming like a flower. Marta, do you have a word to add? Have I missed anything?
Yeah. Please.
All right. Still, yeah, as Marta said, we do not give up. We cannot give up as a charitable fund. And we know what occupation and oppression and colonialism might mean. And we know the cost of the surrender for Ukraine. So we must stand strong, stand still for the children who, a cute thing that they draw the sun on the paper while hiding in the basement where the sun is left unseen. So we are working for the little ones whose lives are just starting, and in the memory of those who are gone, who passed away in this terrible war.
Well, I believe that sooner or later, Ukraine will be victorious. Hopefully, the rest of the world will wake up and help a lot more forcefully. And when it does become victorious, the world owes you guys an endless debt. So thank you. All right, so now let's talk about City of Goodness. Tell us, what is City of Goodness?
Well, to be honest, Marta, do you want to start with this question, or should I just proceed?
The City of Goodness is the biggest shelter in Ukraine with really city. There are many buildings, six buildings there are, and we have a dog shelter too, and medical center with hospice, with palliative care for children, and rehabilitation center. We have 400 people who lives now in the City of Goodness. It's a mother with children who was traumatized in the war and lost all home, families, all material,
material values, possessions.
And the City of Goodness is like last chance. Last chance. And in our shelter, many people and orphans and children with disability and women starting their new life, beginning a new life. It's really the place, we say place, silly.
Strength,
and light for everyone in Ukraine who need help now.
Yeah. So basically, what's really special, in my own opinion, because I'm quite an outsider, I do not work in this fund, but in my opinion, why is this place so special? First of all, City of Goodness is also like the only charitable children's hospice in Ukraine. And they are medical teams. They actually take care of children with incurable, sometimes intermittent illnesses. So as Marta mentioned, they also run a rehabilitation center. And why it was so necessary to mention that they have a dog shelter? That's because the charitable fund City of Goodness also specializes in canine therapy. Canine therapy. It's such a great combination because they help both vulnerable groups. First of all, these are stray animals or animals who lost home and children who lost home, children
Yeah.
from orphanages, and together they grow bigger, stronger, and happier. So I guess
I was just thinking that having those dogs there must actually be a great help with the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's true. It's the only thing I see right now. Just from the moment I entered the area, the only thing I've seen is children playing with dogs. That's how they have the greatest leisure time of their lives, I guess. Well,
That's awesome. When I was going through your website and looking at everything, and I see you show the layout of your little city, I noticed there was bomb shelters. Is that an addition because of the war?
that's actually true, because if we consider how the war changed us, how it impacted us and the city of goodness, our basements, not only a city of goodness basements, but all the basements in Ukraine, they turned into bomb shelters. And every new building now has safe rooms for children in city of goodness. So we, city of goodness, we became home for 2 orphanages that were evacuated from the south of Ukraine, so from the territories that were too dangerous to stay. These children had nowhere else to go, and today we care for them without any help from the state. Yeah, because City of Goodness is a non-governmental organization, NGO. It's not funded by the government.
So you're entirely dependent upon people donating.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And I think it's important to point out that I don't believe, if you guys ran out of funding, I don't believe that the Ukrainian government would just let you starve, and they would give you resources, but then that would take away from resources that they need to fight this war. So
yeah, so basically what Marta is asking me to say is that it is actually very difficult for the government as well to support such organizations, and that's why this way City of Goodness is trying to assist the government by funding itself with charitable donations. Yeah, it's crucially important to save and preserve every child's life. And do not, how to say that, to throw away responsibility to somebody else to do that. Like to give responsibility to somebody else, not to burden anybody, but to take it in their own hands.
Наше завдання зараз вижити і зберегти кожне життя дитини.
Our mission is basically to survive and to protect every child's life.
How did you get into this, Marta? What made you say, I'm an adult now and I'm going to build this thing called City of Goodness?
Що він запитав?
So, він запитав, як ви до цього дійшли? Чому ви так, от я зараз доросла, я така, а я зроблю місто добра. So, how did you do that?
Because I think that everyone on the world має відповідальність, has responsibility. And if I can do something, I have to do this. If I can save one life of children, of orphans, of widows, I must do this. Because it's, for me, it's normal, like breathe.
So Marta is saying that she wanted to take the responsibility. If she can do something good, she will do it. If she can save even one life, it's great. Now, I would like to add something for myself. If anybody here on the translation watched Schindler's List by Spielberg, in the end, you can hear a great quotation from Talmud, if I'm not wrong. Please correct me if I am. That the one who saves one life saves the world entire. And I guess that this quotation, this principle applies really well to the philosophy, to the values of City of Goodness.
Буквально сьогодні вклали 2 життя дітей, які могли завершити, щоб ми не були поруч.
So literally today, City of Goodness saved 2 lives, 2 children's lives, if they were not nearby.
Тому важливо, кожен, хто нас підтримує, він сьогодні разом з нами врятував цих дітей. Він був тут.
So basically, everyone who is currently supporting us is also saving children. And this person who supported us, who donated to us, has been here nearby with us.
Тому сьогодні ми з вами і з вами, Вік, завдяки вашій підтримці врятували Єгора та Тимура.
So today we are here with you, Vic, because with your support and assistance, we could manage to save Yehor
Тимур.
and Timur.
Тимуру всього 6 місяців.
Timur is only 6 months old, just an infant. Just an infant.
Тому дякую кожному, і те, що ми робимо разом з вами, дійсно має сенс.
So we are grateful to everybody, and what we do together definitely has sense and makes a difference.
This sounds like a perfect time to ask people how they can support you. And I'm going to put your website back up there.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us the ways that people can support you.
Mm-hmm. So this is actually the great question. The first thing that we can ask you how you can support our organization is by charitable donations. But this is not the only priority that we can mention. Yeah, so you can volunteer for our organization if you have any kind of specific skills. If you are an artistic individual, if you are an educator, if you can teach kids something special, if you are a psychologist, if you have
Так, до нас
various
приїжджають
skills.
волонтери з цілого світу. До речі, з Америки дуже часто.
Volunteers from all across the world are actually arriving to Ukraine to help us organize certain events and activities for children and provide support for them.
Ви можете зайти на наш сайт та зробити донейшн, і це дійсно рятує дитяче життя.
You can just go on our website, you can make a donation, a charitable donation, and it can actually save a child's life.
Ви можете придбати футболки Sunflowers, власне, і це також допоможе місту добра.
Also, there is a great project called Sunflower Shirts. In fact, you can purchase these sunflower shirt, and the money that we raise from selling them, we will definitely use them. Oh, yeah, that's a perfect example. Think of it. We will use them to satisfy the personal special needs of our children.
Якщо ви відомий художник, чи гарно малюєте, чи будь-що робите, ви можете продавати ваші роботи, виставляти на аукціони, і це може рятувати зараз життя дітей під час війни.
So if you're a famous artist or you can create something with your own hands, you can sell it, and this money will help us support these children.
І найважливіше поширювати інформацію про місто добра.
And the most important thing is just to share information, to do networking. For example, I will add to Marta, that's not what she said, but if you are a podcaster, if you are a blogger, if you are a journalist, whatever, if you have the power to share information, please do. And even if you are one of the common folk, if you're just a person who has an Instagram account, even with 50 subscribers, it doesn't matter. Post a story, something like that. But
You can tag your favorite content creators and tell them to start working with the sunflower shirt. There's all kinds of ways. You guys have medical personnel on site to treat the kids and stuff?
That's true. That's true. So what was mentioned before, yes. Just 1 second. I have to look over my notes. So City of Goodness has got medical team, and medical team takes care of children with incurable illnesses. There is also a rehabilitation center, physical activities for kids, and psychological support. Also, we should mention that we are planning to do a surgery.
Ми робимо тут операції по встановленню трахеостом, гастростом.
Well, I don't know how to say that in English. So we do a range of different surgeries.
Yes, with gastrostomy, tracheostomy to installation, because it's really important for in palliative care for children, and with oxygen, mask.
With oxygen masks. Respiratory masks.
We have anesthesiology, neurology, orthopedic, cardiologic, pediatric. It's 75 staff of doctor and nurses working in our House of Butterfly. It's the name of our hospice in our shelter.
By the way, this is a fun way. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so Marta mentioned the House of the Butterfly. It's really fun and lovely how buildings are designed and named to make children's environment livelier, more beautiful, kinder. It's like, even the security guard has a lovely pink castle with a unicorn. When I saw that, I was very proud.
That's
Так,
awesome.
Terrific.
наші діти в хосписі приймають ванни в піні, гуляють в терапевтичному саду.
Mhm. Okay, so children in our hospices, they take special bath, foam bath. They rehabilitate. They walk in the garden,
Грають з песиками,
play with dogs,
займаються навіть карате.
and also they do karate.
Є.
Wow.
Вони малюють, ми граємо їм на піаніно,
They draw and paint. So we actually play piano to them.
тому що ми вважаємо, що навіть діти, які мають невиліковні діагнози, мають найкраще проживати кожен свій день.
Because we strongly believe that even kids with terminal serious illnesses, they deserve to live each of their days the best.
І навіть якщо приходить час йти, то вони йдуть в наших обіймах, знаючи, що вони сама любима дитина на цілому світі.
And even though one day they have to go, they know that they go in hugs, that they were loved by somebody, that they were cared for, and that they've known comfort.
Yeah,
Um,
it's important because we have to know that we do all it's possible for every child. And when this day is coming, this sad day, I'll take in my hug this baby, and every baby go during when piano play and in hug, in love, and they know they are the most lovely children in the world.
And you're bringing up, or you're talking about things that are full of hope and just amazing. And I have to hopefully not darken the conversation too much, but sooner or later this war is going to end. And I've seen reports of Russians taking children, and hopefully those children are going to come back. And I imagine that is going to increase your workload a great deal. Have you thought about all that? I'm sure you have.
Well, Marta, do I need to translate the question?
Yeah.
Отже, як ми знаємо, Росія, вона вивозила
Так,
нелегально
так.
дітей. І що Вік питає, що коли війна закінчиться і ці діти повернуться, то навантаження на організацію значно зросте. І питають, чи ви колись думали про це? І, можливо, варто додати, що ви будете з цим робити, які
Ми
кроки?
думаємо, і ми вже робимо в країні, і також є багато інших організацій, які працюють в цьому напрямку. Власне, в нас створений цілий центр ментального здоров'я та психологічної реабілітації. для дітей.
So we are considering this situation, and already there are multiple organizations working in Ukraine. For example, the Center of Mental Rehabilitation for Children. So actually, we are taking these things into consideration and making necessary preparations.
Okay, a lot of my my podcast, a lot of my listeners, they don't see it; they just listen to it. So I'll edit all this and then put it on my podcast here, dropping Tuesday morning. So I want to tell people who are only listening that if you want to, hopefully by now you've heard enough to understand that the resources needed to do what Marta and all of those at City of Goodness are doing are tremendous. They've got to be tremendous. I mean, surgeries, medical staff, psychological help, food and paint, keeping the lights on.
Yeah, education.
It's got to be incredibly hard, and they are a charitable only. They are not supported by any government entities. So if you're listening and you want to help City of Goodness, the easiest way is just Google City of Goodness, and it will come right up. And you're looking for the Misto Dobra. I said it right again?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
The website is Misto, MISTO -Dobra, DOBRA.com.ua. That will get you to their website. You can donate there. You can go to Dagger Custom Apparel, and you can get the sunflower shirt that I'm wearing. $10 for every shirt, the most comfortable shirt in the world, by the way, goes to the folks on my screen right now and to the children that they're helping. So, and I'm going to put it on the screen one more time. This is the website for those who are watching. If you heard all of this conversation so far and you did not get at least a little choked up like I did, I'm sorry for you. You need to get out and get around better people, because this is just amazing what you guys do. I am in awe and unbelievably honored by having you on my tiny little podcast.
Thank you, Vic. It's I appreciate for your help and support. It's really important now for every child in Ukraine, and especially for City of Goodness. Thank you so much. And some words what I want to say to everyone who listen us now, if I can.
Absolutely, say whatever you want.
Sure.
Please read.
All right. So, considering that Marta, probably like a professional copywriter, put her heart into it, I am not going to change anything in her writing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
It is over, not here. It's, yeah.
This.
So, now Marta is saying, not me.
Yeah.
What I want most people to understand is this. Right now, for Ukraine and for Ukrainian children, it is absolutely vital that we remain visible. Global support truly determines their future. Our children need a childhood. They dream of living, playing, and laughing, just like children in every other country of the world. The City of Goodness is not just a shelter, it is a place of hope. Here we give mothers and children not only safety, but also beauty, dignity, and the feeling that life can still be kind. Even in the hardest circumstances, children deserve to see colors, hear music, and feel love. And so, people sometimes ask us, why spend money on bright walls, flowers, or music when you could just cover the basics? The answer is simple. Beauty heals. And even when a child is incurably ill and time is short, they still deserve to live, to feel the sun on their face, to hear songs, to laugh and love. I believe every kind action, whether a donation or simply sharing our story, can save a life. So please, don't stay silent. Help us preserve childhood for Ukrainian children and give them the chance to live a life filled with warmth and hope.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For people who listen to my podcast or watch my videos a lot, they know that one of my heroes is a guy named George Bailey, who is a fictional character in a movie called It's a Wonderful Life. And I also I often talk about the George Bailey effect and how I want to look back one day and see if I made a difference on the world. And I might change that to I want to be Marta, because you are making an incredible difference. And wow, I want as many people as possible to watch the podcast. So the shorter it is, the more people who will tune in and listen to it. So for that reason, on the YouTube part of it, I'm going to stop it because I don't want to edit out a single word. And for that reason. Is there anything else that you want to say, Marta, before we go?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone. Please will be voice of our children. Please listen in our children and our brave Ukraine, because every day our children lost their parents, their homes, their schools, their friends. It's really terrible time, but we don't give up. We live for our children. We have to protect them for future our country and for future our world. Because if we stay strong, if we will believe in love, and if our children having their childhood, we will be happy in the future, and we will have the beautiful life for all countries together. Thank you so much for everyone. Please connect with us and share, shine, share love, and share kindness, please. It's really the most important power in the life. Thanks.
Thank you. And tell all of your kids that they are not just in my thoughts every day, they're in my heart every day.
Thank you.
We will definitely tell them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to end the recording now, but don't go away.
All right.
Well, folks, looks like we're back at the barn and it's time to call it a day. I sure do appreciate you spending your time with me. If you want to help keep this podcast going by supporting me, you can get a paid subscription on Substack, where I'm Resistor Vic. Or if you're the type that'd rather go to PayPal, I'm also resistorvic@gmail.com. Thanks again.